guys, this is Brett from the Christian Rebel. Hope all of you are having a blessed day. So I'm reading this awesome book called The Warrior Poet Way by John Lovell. So here it is. It is an awesome book. I just finished chapter 4, and boy, was that a hard chapter. It was titled "Face Death Before You Die," and in that chapter, at the end of that chapter, at the end of every chapter, he gives you homework to do. And in this chapter, I had to write a death letter. At the end of this chapter, boy, was that hard. You had to write a death letter. I was crying. I was Sometimes I was laughing about what I've been through in life and what whoever's going to read this when at my funeral, and to my family and friends that are going to hear it. It was a tough letter, but I want to thank John Lovell for writing this book and putting this chapter in this book, because there's a few times where I've faced death, probably not like he has, for being in the Ranger Battalion, facing death before you die. I think you guys should get this book, especially men. Read the book, and when you get to chapter 4, write that letter. I have learned so much today from writing that letter about myself and how I'm going to be with my family from here on out. And it also brought a Bible verse to my mind, Philippians chapter 1, verses 21 through 23. For to me, to live is Christ, and to die is gain. If I am to go on living in the body, this will mean fruitful labor for me. Yet what shall I choose? I do not know. I am torn between the two. I desire to depart and be with Christ, which is better by far. Death. So that makes you make me want to ask you a question. Who are you living for? Is it Christ, or is it for yourself? Is it for yourself, or is it for your family? Are you willing to face death before you die? Because we will all face it. And there's also going to be a judgment after we die, and that's going to be before Christ. So I hope all of you listen to this wholehearted request, and that is to follow Christ, and that is to deny yourselves, give yourself over to Jesus today, and be a rebel and follow Jesus. And I recommend, this is an unpaid endorsement. I recommend that you get this book, The Warrior Poet Way by John Lovell. And it is an amazing book. And I just finished chapter 4. And in a couple of weeks, I'm going to do a full review of this book, because I just want to share a little bit of it and how I'm going to change my life from here on out. I'm 51 years old, and I need to change some things. I wish I would have got this book 20 years ago, because I would have done things a little differently. And anyway, I'm rambling. Love you guys. I'm praying for you. Always choose the narrow path and be a rebel and follow Jesus. Quit following the cultural norms of today, which are not biblical. And yeah, you guys keep the faith, and I'll see you guys later.